class. How are you? I hope you all are fit and fine in your home and doing well. So today we are going to proceed the same chapter and the next content of the same chapter, relation and function. And today we are going to discuss about composition of two function and invertible function. So we will discuss both the topic one by one and also discuss some questions on behalf of composite function and invertible function. So without wasting time, let's start the video. First we will discuss about composite function. What is a composite function? So basically, before I start composite function, let me introduce you about what is a function. So when I taught you the function, then I told you that in a function there are two things important. The very first is a domain and another one is codomain. So if you are studying about a function, then we must know what is a domain and what is a codomain. So basically domain is those values of x which are also known as the inputs. Domain, or you can say domain are the set of elements of input. The set of all inputs is known as domain. And what is codomain? The set of all outputs. The set of all outputs is known as codomain. Okay? Let me write it. What is domain? Domain is basically set of all inputs. And what is codomain? The set of all corresponding outputs. The set of all corresponding outputs. For example, let us suppose function like a machine. Let it be a machine, okay? And there be an input. We are providing input towards this machine. Then definitely we got some output over here. Okay, so the collection of all inputs is known as domain and the collection of all outputs is called codomain. Okay, codomain oblique range. Okay, now we are talking about the composition of two functions. So if we are combining any two functions, and making a third one, then such integrated condition is known as composition of two functions. So let there be a function from A to B, and be a function from A to B, where A is the domain and B is the codomain of this particular function f. And let there be another function G, which is standing from B to C. Now see, for the function G, B is the domain and C is the codomain. So there is a function f whose domain is A and codomain is B, and there is another function G whose domain is B and codomain is C. Now if I want to combine both the function, okay, if I want to combine both the function, then we will get a composite function, okay, which is integrated function of both the function f and g. इन दोनों को इंटीग्रेट करने पे, कंबाइन करने पे जो तीसरा फंक्शन निकल के आएगा, उसी को हम बोलते हैं कंपोजिशन ऑफ बोथ द फंक्शन. सो व्हाट विल बी द थर्ड? It can be written as GOF such that it has to C. Okay. So GOF will be the composition of f and g. Or somewhere we can also tell it fog is a function from C to A. Okay. We will discuss it one by one. Okay. So to understand the composition of two functions, let us take some examples. Okay. So let us take a function fx. This is x square, and another function gx, which is sin x. For time being, let us suppose this is a function fx, which is x square, and this is another function gx, which is sin x, and both functions are defining from real number to real number. Okay. Now we are interested to find the composite of both the function. Okay. So GOF. First we will find GOF. G of, how can we read it? G of x means G of f of x. What is GOF? GOF is nothing but the composition of f and g. Okay, the composition of the function f and g is also denoted as GOF. So what will be GOF? This O can be replaced by the bracket. Okay, so GOF x means G of fx. Now see, since G of x is given as sin x, okay, G of x is given as sin x. So G of fx, what will be the value of G of fx? On substituting x with fx, we got G of fx is sin fx. There should be no any doubt. Okay, gx is given as sin x. Now we are interested to find G of fx. So we will replace this x with fx. So what will you get from here? Sin fx. Now see, dear student, what is the value of function x? Fx, x square. So we will write, instead of fx, we can write here sin. What is fx? Fx is x square. So this will be sin x square. So what did you see here? You see, since we have given fx as x square, gx, another function as sin x, and on combining these two, their composition of fx and gx gives a result, and which is known as GOF of x. Okay, which is known as GOF of x, and the value of it is sin x square. Now you can check what is sin x square. Sin x square is nothing but the composition of x square and sin x. X square is fx and sin x is another function gx. This is polynomial function and this is trigonometric function. And if we are arranging both of them, not arranging, if we are composing both of function, the first one is polynomial function, or you can say quadratic function. Second one is a trigonometric function, and on compositing both the function, we get a third one which is known as sin x square, and this sin x square is the composition of both the function. Okay. Another format, this is GOF. Similar manner we can find FOG. Okay. This is GOF and its inverse is known as FOG. तो अब FOG की वैल्यू कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? Replace this O with a bracket. So f of bracket g of x. Okay. Now see, fx is equal to x square. Okay. Fx is equal to x square. Now we are interested to find the value of f of gx. So how we will get it? By replacing this x with gx in the given function. So f of x is equal to x square. So f of gx, replace this x here by gx, then we will get gx whole of square. Okay. Since fx is equal to x square, so f of gx is gx of whole square. Okay. Now see, what is the value of gx? The value of gx is sin x. So gx whole square means sin x whole square. So this can be written as sin x whole square, or we can write it like sin square x. So there is a difference between FOG, this is GOF, and this is FOG. Both are composition. Okay, both are composition. Both are composite function of function fx and gx. In the first case, we find GOF and the value of GOF is sin x square, and in the second case, we find FOG, which is inverse of GOF. And later I will tell you what is an inverse and what is the invertible function. So FOG is the inverse of GOF, but still it is also a composite function, and the value of FOG is sin square x. Now you can check, FOG and GOF both are not equal. Okay? So this is the composition. How we can create the composition? How we can find the composition of any two given functions? Okay. Let us take some more examples. Let us take a function fx is equal to modulus of x and sin x is equal to cos x. Again, I am taking here a modulus function, and the second one is a trigonometric function, and both are existing from real number to real number, because this is a modulus function. So domain and codomain both will be a real number. Okay, and this is a domain will be a real number, codomain is also a real number, and this is a trigonometric function. So domain and codomain both will be a real number. There is no any issue. Now the composition of fx and gx. What are the compositions of fx and gx? Composition means on behalf of these two given function, ये दो जो फंक्शन दिए हैं, ठीक है, सॉरी, दिस इज gx, okay. On behalf of these two given function, we have to create a third one, which is known as the composition of both the function. So first we will find fog x, and second we will find gof x. Okay, both are composition. Okay, there should be no any doubt regarding it कि सर fog अगर composition है तो gof क्या है दोनों composition, है दोनों composite function इन दोनों के, but gof और fog में एक जो slight difference है वो ये है, fog is the inverse of gof. Okay, gof अगर कोई एक function है तो fog उसका inverse होगा, उल्टा होगा, ठीक है. So first we will find fog, then we will find gof, and both are the composition of these two functions. So how will we find it? Replacing this o, f of gx. This is reads as f of g of x. So replace this o with a bracket, okay, and this can be written as f of gx. Okay, replace this o with a bracket. Now see, fx is equal to modulus of x. What is given? Function fx is given as a mod x. So now we are interested to find f of gx. So replace the x with gx over here. So what will we get from here? Modulus of gx. Yeah, absolutely right. Because if f of x is equal to x, f of t is equal to mod of t, f of y is equal to mod of y. Similar manner, f of gx is modulus of gx. Now see, dear student, what is the value of function gx? The value of function gx is cos x. Now put the value of gx here. So we will get mod of, what is the value of gx? Cos x. So mod of cos x is the composition of these two functions. Now we are finding another composition. Now see, we have interchanged both of them. Okay, we have taken g as a first and f as a second. So gof x means g, this o will be interchanged with a bracket g of fx. Now see student, g of x is cos x, then what will be the value of g of fx? How will we find it? Replacing x here by fx. So we will find gx is equal to cos x, then g of fx will be cos fx. Cos fx. Okay. Now see, what is the value of fx? Fx is equal to modulus of x. So replace the value of fx here. We get cos. What is the value of fx? Fx is equal to modulus of x. So this will be cos mod of x. So see again, fog and gof are not equal. Okay, and both are the composite function of fx and gx. But what is the difference? The difference is both are not equal, and fog always be the inverse of gof. Okay, basically gof is the composite function. Okay, basically gof will be the composition of these two functions, and what will be fog? Fog is also a composite of both the function, but fog is invertible function. Fog is the inverse of this gof. Okay, so now I am making a diagram over here. The basic understanding is developed regarding what is the composition of function. Now see, there will be a function f which is lying from a to b. Here a is the domain and b is codomain for this function. Now let there be another function g which is existing from b to c. I am writing here f is a function from a to b. Okay, and g is another function from b to c. Now what is going to happen here? Clearly I am telling you, the output of first function, okay, the output of first function will be the input for the second one. Are you getting my point? What I am telling you? The output of first function will be the input for the further function, for the second function, or we can say the codomain of first function will be domain for the second one. पहले function का जो codomain होगा वो दूसरे वाले के लिए domain का काम करेगा. It should be equal. Means the output of first function, I am writing here, the output of first function will be input for the second function. Okay, this thing you have to keep in your mind. Now see here, f a to b, B will be the codomain for the function f. Now see, for G, B will be the domain. So पहले function f के लिए जो output था, B के लिए वो input बना. Now see, f is going from A to B and G is going from B to C. So there are two functions, okay, f and G. Now we have find out a third function which is known to be composition of these two functions. तो इन दोनों function को अगर मैं combine करूं या फिर composite कर लूं, तो there exists a third function which exists from A to C, and this is known as GOF, such that A tends to C. डोमेन सेम रहेगा, कंपोजिट फंक्शन का डोमेन वही होगा जो पहले वाले फंक्शन का है, एंड रेंज क्या हो जाएगी, कोडोमेन क्या हो जाएगा, कोडोमेन वो होगा जो सेकेंड वाले फंक्शन का आउटपुट होगा. ओके, सो एफ ए टू बी एंड जी बी टू सी विल बी एनी टू फंक्शन. ओके, देन द कंपोजिशन ऑफ दीज टू फंक्शन इज डिनोटेड बाय गॉफ विच इज एग्जिस्टिंग फ्रॉम ए टू सी. डी विल बी ओवरलैप्ड. ओके, एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं फिर क्लियर करेंगे इन चीजों को. पॉज द वीडियो एंड टेक द स्क्रीनशॉट. Now see here, taking an example, suppose f 1, 2, 3, 4 say 2, 3, 4 and 5, okay, and g is another function from 2, 3, 4, 5 to a, b, c and d. Here I have given some values to domain and codomain of both the function. F is a function which is existing from domain 1, 2, 3, 4 to codomain 2, 3, 4, 5, and G is another function whose domain is same. Output of first one is input for the second. So domain of G will be codomain of F. It is A2, 3, 4 and 5, and the codomain of G is A, B, C and D. Okay, now we are making the pictorial diagram for it. Okay, this is function F, which is existing from what is the domain? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 elements in domain, and what is the corresponding codomain? 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so 1 is related with 2, that 2 is related with 3, and 3 is associated with 4, 4 is associated with 5. Let us suppose. Now there is another function G. Now see, output of the first one will be input for the second. So 2, 3, 4, 5 will be the domain for this particular function G. Now see, 2 is related with A, 3 is related with B, 4 is related with C, and 5 is related with D. Now you can check there will be a composite function which is known as GOF. Okay, now how you will find the composition of F and G can be written as GOF, and which is existing from what will be domain? Domain of this composite function will be domain of the first one, means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. ओके, और ये तो खत्म ही हो जाएगा, ओवरलैप हो जाएगा. सो दिस विल बी, क्योंकि देखिए ध्यान से देखिए, गॉफ इज लाइन फ्रॉम दिस टू दिस, है ना. एक्चुअली है क्या, हमें जाना था यहाँ से यहाँ, बट हम यहाँ पे इससे होके जा रहे थे, फ्रॉम दिस टू दिस एंड फ्रॉम दिस टू दिस. बट दिस इज द कंपोजिट फंक्शन. ये एक बीच का रास्ता निकाल दिया इसने कहा यहाँ जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, सीधे हम यहाँ से यहाँ टर्न मिलेंगे, तो इसकी तो जरूरत ही नहीं है. तो सीधे 1, 2, 3, 4 आर एसोसिएटेड विथ A, B, C and D. A, B, C and D. This is called the composition of both the function. And another, fog. What is fog? तो fog क्या है बेटा? Basically fog is the inverse of this particular function GOF. And we know that if we are taking the inverse of any function, then their domain and codomain are get interchanged. So fog is basically the inverse of this composite function GOF, and since it is inverse of this one, so its domain will be A, B, C, D, and codomain will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we know that if f is a function from A to B, then its inverse denoted by G can be written as from B to A. If G is inverse of the function f, then the domain and codomain of function G will be interchanged. F के जो भी domain और interchange codomain होंगे उनको interchange कर देंगे उसके inverse के cases में. So this is all about composition of a function. Now I am going to take some questions from your NCERT so that our understanding regarding this particular topic will be more stronger. So let us take some examples regarding composition of function. Okay, the very first question is, there is an example number 15. Okay, not question, this is example. So here a function f is defined as f 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 and codomain is 3 4 5 9. Okay, 3 4 5 and 9. Another function g is given as 3 4 5 9 3 4 5 9 until 7 11 and 15. Okay, now see a function defined as f of 2 is given as 3, means the mapping of element 2 is 3, f of 3 is 4, f of 4 is 5, f of 4 is 5, and it is also the value of f of 5. Okay, means the value of f of 4 and f of 5 both will be 5. Okay, and what else? G of 3, G of 4 both are equal. G of 3 is equal to G of 4 and having the value is 7. And G of 5 and G of 9, G of 5 and G of 9 both are same and are equal to 11. Now find GOF. The question is find GOF. So see, we have to find the value of composite function GOF. So first we will make the pictorial diagram. Okay, let it be function f and let it be function g. Now see, what is the domain of function f? 2 3 4 5 right here. And what is codomain for this particular function? 3 4 5 9 3 4 5 and 9. Now see another function g. The output of first function 3 4 5 9 will be the input for the first second one. तो दूसरे फंक्शन के लिए इनपुट बन गया ना यहाँ पे 3 4 5 9. ओके, तो सेम एंड आउटपुट इज 7 11 15. 7 11 and 15. Now see, f of 2 is 3, means the mapping of function 2 is 3. So 2 is related with 3. The mapping of 3 is 4. It means f of 3 is 4, means the image of point 3 is 4. So 3 is associated with 4. F of 4 and f of 5 both are associated with element 5. So दोनों की इमेज कहाँ बन गई बेटा? 5 में. Okay, so we can write it like this one. Okay, now see another function g. The mapping of 3 under g and the mapping of 4 under g is 7. So 3 and 4 both are related with 7. Second, g of 5 and g of 9 is 11. It means that the mapping of f and 9 under the function g is 11. Okay, now we need to find GOF. Okay, GOF, sorry. So GOF is a function from where 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 2 3 4 5 2 कहां से कहां तक जाएगा? इसको तो छोड़ ही देगा वो. This will be GOF ना, as I told you earlier. So GOF will be, the domain will be this one and the codomain will be this one. This is clear to all of you that while I am talking about the composition of any two function, then the middle one is overlap. बीच का खत्म हो जाता है, ठीक है? It means the output for the first function, which will be the input for the second one, it will be vanished. और जो पहले फंक्शन का इनपुट है वो कंपोजिशन वाले फंक्शन के लिए डोमेन बन जाएगा, और जो सेकंड फंक्शन का आउटपुट है वो कंपोजिट फंक्शन के लिए कोडोमेन या रेंज बन जाएगा. सो 2 3 4 5 आर रिलेटेड विद 7 and 11 only. Okay, now we have to find out GOF. It means what is the value of g of f of 2, what is the value of g of f of 3, what is the value of GOF 4, and what is the value of GOF 5, because these are the elements which are domain for this composite function. So we'll find one by one all the values here. ठीक है? So very first we will discuss about GOF. Actually हम लिखते क्या हैं इसको? GOF x. So what is the meaning of x? X is nothing but the elements of the domain. So what is the domain here? Domain is this for the composition function. And what is codomain? Codomain ये है आपके पास. Okay, तो हम देखेंगे क्या वैल्यू आएगी, वन बाय वन चेक करेंगे. तो the very first element is 2. So GOF x में सबसे पहले हम x को रिप्लेस करेंगे 2 के साथ. Now see बेटा, g this will change with a bracket f of 2. Okay, now see what is the value of f of 2? F of 2 means the image of point 2 under the function f is 3. f of 2 कितना है? f of 2 की वैल्यू कितनी है? 3 है. So we can put the value of f of 2 is 3 here. So this will be g of 3. Now see, g of 3. What is the value of g of 3? It means the image of point 3 under the function g is 7. g of 3 का मतलब क्या है कि जो point 3 है उसकी g image कितनी है? So 3 किसके साथ related है? 7 के साथ. तो इसकी image क्या होगी? 7 नहीं होगी. Okay. In similar manner, we can find GOF of what is our next element of domain? 3. Now see g of what is the value of f of 3? f of 3 means what is the image of point 3 under the function f? So f of 3 is 4. What is g of 4? What is g of 4? g of 4 is also 7. So GOF of 3 की value कितनी आ गई? 7 आ गई. In similar manner, we can find all the values. Now the next element is 4. So here I am writing it. GOF 4, that is g of f of 4. What is f of 4? The f image of element 4 is 5. So f of 4 will be 5 here. Now what is g of 5? The g image of element 5 is 11. So this will be 11. Similar manner, g of what is next element? Next element is 5. So GOF of 5, that is g of f of 5. What is f of 5? f of 5 is 5. What is g of 5? g of 5 means the image of point 5 under the function g. So g of 5 is also 11. Now you can check. There is no any element left in the domain. So GOF of, you can say GOF of 3 is equal to 7, GOF of 3 is equal to 7, GOF of 4 is equal to 11, GOF of 5 is equal to 11. Okay, so 7 and 11 are the composite, the GOF of these 4 functions. This is all about the answer. Pause the video and take the screenshot. Okay, so now we will take another example. So the next question is find GOF and FOG. If a function f is from R to R and another function g is from R to R, means both functions are existing from real number to real number, and the function fx is equal to given as cos x, fx is equal to cos x, and gx is equal to 3x square. Okay. So that we have to show that fog does not equal to GOF. Means the composition fog and GOF are not equal. As I told you earlier, मैंने दो एग्जांपल लिए थे, मैंने दिखाया था कि कभी भी composition of two function इक्वल नहीं होते. ठीक है ना? fog and GOF इक्वल नहीं हो सकते. Why? Because fog is the inverse of GOF. तो inverse किसी भी function का इक्वल थोड़ी हो जाएगा. ठीक है? अब देखिए ध्यान से. First we will find GOF. Okay? GOF of x. So g, this O will be replaced with a bracket and g of fx. Now see student, since g of x is equal to 3x square, so what will be g of fx? How will we find it? By replacing this x over here with a fx. So if g of x is 3x square, then g of fx will be 3 times fx whole of square. Okay. Now see what is the value of function fx? Fx is equal to cos x. Then fx, what is the value of fx? Cos x. So this will be cos x whole square, or we can say 3 times cos square x. This is GOF. Now we will talk about FOG. Okay. So f of g of x. Now see what is the value of f of g, f of x? F of x is cos x. Okay. F of x is cos x. So f of gx will be, replace this x here by gx. So this will be cos of gx. Okay. Now see, gx is equal to 3x square. So substitute the value of gx here. Okay. So this will be cos 3x square. Now you can check, this is the value of GOF is 3 times cos square x, and the value of FOG is cos 3x square. So it is clear from the answer that FOG does not equal to GOF. Okay. I hope you are getting my point and able to understand how the question has to be done. Okay, now next question, example number 17. Example number 17. So that a function is given f r minus 7 upon 5 to r minus 3 upon 5. Okay, is defined by fx is equal to 3x plus 4 upon 5x minus 7. Okay, and another function g r minus 3 upon 5 to r minus 7 upon 5. Okay, defined by gx is equal to 7x plus 4 upon 5x minus 3. Okay, then fog is equal to ia, then fog is equal to ia, and golf is equal to ib. Okay, where a and b, ठीक है, a और b तो हमें बताइए. Where a is r minus 3 upon 5, b is r minus 7 upon 5. Okay, and what is the meaning of ia? Ia x is equal to x. Okay, for all value of x belongs to a. ib x is equal to x for all value of x belongs to b are called identity function on set a and b respectively. Okay, now what we have to do here, see, we have given two function fx and gx. Okay, and the domain for this function is r minus 7 upon 5, means set of all real numbers except 7 upon 5, and codomain is r minus 3 upon 5, means set of real numbers except 3 upon 5. Okay, and another function is g, whose domain is r minus 3 upon 5 and codomain is r minus 7 upon 5. Actually g is the inverse of f. It is clear from the given function. क्यों? क्योंकि बेटा डोमेन और रेंज दोनों इंटरचेंज हुए हैं यहाँ पे. जो पहले वाले में कोडोमेन था वो यहाँ डोमेन बन चुका है, और जो पहले वाले में डोमेन था वो यहाँ रेंज बन गया या कोडोमेन बन गया. सो g is actually the inverse of f. So and gx is given as 7x plus 4 upon 5x minus 3. Now what we have to show? We have to show that the fog will be equal to ia. What is ia? ia means identity of a. अब a क्या है? a डोमेन है आपका r minus 3 upon 5, और यहाँ पे क्लियरली मेंशन किया है इसने व्हाट इज ia. ia x is equal to x, है ना. आइडेंटिटी ऑफ एलिमेंट a, आइडेंटिटी ऑफ डोमेन a, जहाँ पे कि x टाइप्स एलिमेंट है, तो आइडेंटिटी जो है x की वो x बने, और आइडेंटिटी x की x बने इन द सेकंड केस. ठीक है, ia is equal to iax and ib is equal to ibx. ओके, इज कॉल्ड आइडेंटिटी फंक्शन ऑन सेट ए एंड बी. अभी दोनों अलग अलग केसेस हैं. ये आइडेंटिटी है फॉर सेट ए, और यहाँ पे जो आइडेंटिटी है, यहाँ भी एक्स है, यहाँ भी एक्स है, बट दिस इज द आइडेंटिटी फॉर सेट बी. देयर आर टू सेट्स. दिस इज सेट ए एंड दिस इज सेट बी. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट विल बी द आइडेंटिटी फॉर द सेट ए एंड सेकंड वन इज आइडेंटिटी फॉर सेट बी. सो वी विल चेक. The question is not complicated, beta, but the language is little bit complicated. But we have to just find out Goff and Fog in both the cases. Nothing else. So we'll find Goff and Fog. So first we'll discuss with Goff. So this will be g of f of x. Now see g of what is fx, beta? fx is given as this 3x plus 4 upon 5x minus 7. So we'll replace the value of fx from here to here. So g of fx means g of 3x plus 4 upon 5x minus 7. 3x plus 4 upon 5x minus 7. Okay. Now see, beta, what is the value of gx? Gx is 7x plus 4 upon 5x minus 3. So gx is this. Now we have to find out g of this. तो हम करेंगे क्या? We will replace the value of x here by this amount. So we will get g of bx plus 4 upon 5x minus 7 equal to, replace this x with this amount. So we will get 7 times 3x plus 4 upon 5x minus 7. Okay, plus 4. Okay, plus 4 divide by 5x minus 3. So 5 times what is x? 3x plus 4 upon 5x minus 7 minus 3. ठीक है? Actually, this is not tough. If g of x is this, then g of this amount, we will replace x with this one. Nothing else. Now we will solve it. So 7 3 is 21x, 7 4 is 28, plus 4 times this will be multiplied 5x minus 7 and whole upon 5x minus 7 divide by here 5 3 is 15x plus 5 4 is 20 minus 3 times 5x minus 7 whole upon 5x minus 7. This will be cancelled out. Now see 21x plus 28 plus 20x, okay, minus 28 divide by here 15x plus 20 minus 15x and plus 21. So this will be cancelled out in denominator. In numerator 28 and 28 cancel out. So 21 plus 20, this will be 41 times x, and here 20 plus 21, that is 41. 41 cancel out. This is x, means identity of x. देखो gov x हमें क्या प्रूव करना था, देखिए gov of x is equal to ib. ib की वैल्यू क्या थी? ib means identity of element b in x is equal to x. तो हमने x के बराबर दिखा दिया. Now in a similar manner we can find the composition form. Okay, so I have to rub this one part. Okay, so you have to take the screenshot of it because I am going to rub it because of lack of space. Now as we find composition gov, similar manner we will find form. As I find gov, now we will find form of x. So this will be f of g of x. Okay, so see what is gx? Gx is given as 7x plus 4 upon 5x minus 3. So replace the value of gx here, 7x plus 4 upon 5x minus 3. 7x plus 4 upon 5x minus 3. Okay, now see what is the value of fx? Fx is 3x plus 4 upon 5x minus 7. So अगर fx की वैल्यू इतनी है तो f of this amount कितना होगा? Replace the x here by this amount. So this will be 3 times x means 7x plus 4 upon 5x minus 3. Okay, 3x plus 4, okay, plus 4 divided by 5x. What is x? 7x plus 4 upon 5x minus 3, okay, minus 7. So 3 7 are 21x plus 3 4 are 12 plus 4 times this will be multiplied here 5x minus 3 upon 5x minus 3, okay, divided by 5 7 are 35x plus 5 4 are 20 minus 7 times this will be multiplied here 5x minus 3 whole divide 5x minus 3, this will be cancelled out. So in numerator 21x plus 12 plus 4 5 are 20x minus 12 divide by here 35x plus 20 minus 35x and minus plus 21. So this will be cancelled out in denominator. In numerator 12 will be cancelled out. So this will be 21 plus 20, that is 41 times x divided by 20 21, that is 41. So 41 cancel out. This is again x. यही हमें शो करना था कि identity of x for the set A will be x and identity of x for the set B will be also x. तो दोनों केसेस में हमारी वैल्यू x आ रही है and the question is proved. So dear student, now question number 18, example number 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, a lot of examples are there and I have to also teach the second part which is invertible function. So in next video lecture we will discuss what is an invertible function and we also try to solve some questions from the next exercise and also solve miscellaneous one part. Okay, till then stay safe, stay at home, bye bye, take care and continuously मैथमेटिक्स की प्रैक्टिस करना जारी रखें.